Well, some new hope this morning for the hard-hit restaurant and bar industry here in New York City.
Sources say city eateries are in line to receive millions as part of a federal COVID relief bill. CBS 2's John Diaz joins us live from the Upper East Side with more on the story. John.
Yeah, good morning, Chris. Good morning, Mary. Now, this aid really can't come soon enough for these hard-hit bars and restaurants here in New York City. A new survey showing that these bars and restaurants really, more than half of them would not be able to survive without help from Washington. This morning, relief is likely on its way for the New York City restaurant and bar industry, which has been pummeled by the pandemic. Sources close to Majority Leader Chuck Schumer's office confirming with us a, quote, sizable amount of the $25 billion grant program back to the next coronavirus stimulus package is expected to go to the industry. According to a recent survey, 54% of city restaurants will be forced to shut down for good if aid doesn't arrive soon. This comes as COVID-19 restrictions in New Jersey are being relaxed. Starting Friday, there will be no more 10 p.m. restaurant curfew, and indoor dining capacity will go from 25% to 35%. But some Republican leaders saying it should go as high as 50%. Plenty in the industry agree.
Our location is really small, so 35% doesn't really give us too much.
Meanwhile, Governor Phil Murphy is trying to address vaccine racial disparities in his state.
We will be working directly with our communities of faith to turn houses of worship and other community gathering places into vaccination centers for local residents.
Just 5% of vaccine recipients in New Jersey are Hispanic or Latinx, and 3% are black, even though 15% of the state's population is black. Supply is still the biggest limitation, and there are no vaccine mega sites located in an urban area of New Jersey.
Gap is definitely expected and has a lot to do with the history of systemic racism in the medical establishment.
Back in New York City, Yankee Stadium will open tomorrow as a vaccination mega site for Bronx residents only.
We need vaccine here, and the vaccine should be in the hands of the doctors of the community who know their patients, who know their people.
And the AstraZeneca vaccine may be nearing emergency use authorization. Researchers say it appears to not only prevent people from getting severely ill from COVID, it may also slow the spread of it. It's already authorized in the UK. And when it comes to the relief for restaurants and bars here in New York City, we are told that there is a set dollar amount. However, that has not been released just yet because leaders are still hammering out all the details surrounding the entire COVID-19 relief package. We're live this morning from the Upper East Side. John Diaz, CBS 2 News.
Okay, John, thanks.